Hello my people on the internet, welcome back to my channel. This is Logic from Dev10. Today we are going to be building this website right here, this e-commerce website, e-commerce for everyone. We are going to be building it together right here. So if I scroll down, so from here I can filter all these products. So on the top, that is like ladies top, we have only just one product. So we have one product. Under main, we have all these products. Trousers, we have all these products. So if I scroll down again, we have all these categories listing. Then we have our footer. So this is actually the interface on mobile. So this is actually what we are building on mobile. So if I click here, this is going to pop out the sidebar. If I close the back, come here. So we are going to have the navigation right there. So we don't have much on the navigation. We only have the cart and the account link, a button that links to the account page. So if I scroll down, so we have all this very responsive. Yeah. Okay guys, so without wasting much of our time, let me jump into my code editor. Alright guys, so you're going to see the link to this folder in the description, dev shop folder. You're going to see the link to the folder in the description. So once you download it, you can join us. Alright guys, so we have a couple of informations file, like the color MD, home MD, readme.md, vendors.md. So if I go to the readme.md, so this shows me all the pages that we are going to be working on together. We have the home page, we have the product page, we have shop page, carts, order listing. So if I go to the color.md, so these are the colors that we are going to be using apart from the black and white. So this is actually a light purple, while this is deep. So if I come to the home here, so under the home page, we are going to have all these components. We're going to have the navigation at the top, followed by the banner. We are going to have the popular products. We are going to have the categories listing, then all categories. We are going to have all this. Then if I go to vendors, so these are the third-party module, or let me say libraries, that we are going to be using in this project. We have the Bootstrap, we have Iconify. So this is, we can get free icons from all icon sources like Material UI icon, Ant Design icon, Font Awesome, everything is included in this library. We have jQuery, then we have Isotope.js. This is used to filter the products. So without wasting much of the time here during introduction, let's just jump right into code. So right now I'm going to create a folder. I'm going to call it vendors. That is the folder. So I'm going to get all these vendors one by one. So firstly, let me get Bootstrap. So I'm just going to navigate to getbootstrap.com. So this is getbootstrap.com. So I'll click on download. Scroll down. So we are actually download this. Okay. So I have it right here. So I'm going to extract it. I'm going to drag the JavaScript, or better still, let me just drag all this. So I'm going to drag this inside my code editor, drop it inside the vendors folder. Yeah. So So let us edit this to Bootstrap. Okay, now the next one we are going to get is Iconify. So from the vendors folder, I'm going to say new folder, name it Iconify. Then I'm going to navigate to Iconify.design, control and click. Okay, so this is it right here. I'm going to say browse icons. Then I'm just going to search for something, like let me just say cards. So this is going to give me, let me just click on anything, just click on any icon. We are actually trying to get this link right here because we want everything to be able to work offline. So I'm going to go to the web address. So this is the source code for the Iconify. I'm going to Ctrl A, C. Then inside this folder, I'm going to make another file, say iconify.js. Then we can paste the source code. Okay. So for jQuery, I will navigate to cdnjs.com. Okay. So I'm going to search for jQuery. Okay. So what I'll just do is to copy the URL, copy that, paste it here. So this is the source code for the jQuery. Bring that down. Inside the vendors folder, we're going to have another folder that says jQuery. Then jQuery.min.js. Then we are going to paste that right into the folder. Okay, so the last one on the list is the isotope. I'm gonna say isotope. So I'm gonna make another file, isotope.js. So we're going to leave this empty for now. Okay, so I'm just going to open the assets folder, make a new folder called CSS. Okay, so I'm going to have global.css. So this is going to be some of the styles that are going to be applicable to all the pages that I'm going to be working on. So the first thing I'm going to do right here is to say, let me make a comment, general. So I want to say all the elements should have box sizing, should be border box. I'm going to say margin 0. I'm going to say padding 0. I'm going to say fonts family for all the elements should be regular fonts. So we are going to declare this font in our fonts folder. So I have all these fonts right here. We are going to declare the font in that folder. So I'm going to say as color primary. So anything that I want to give the light purple color, so which is this color right here, I'm just going to attach this class to it. So I'm going to say color. So the color is actually EF 5D A8. Oops, 8. Yeah. So I have another one as color secondary. Okay, so I'm going to say color. The color is, if you come down here, you can easily copy the color, then paste it here. Yeah. So I have another one as BG primary, which is for the background. Anything that is going to carry this color as background, we are just going to attach this class name. background, this color. So we are going to have as bg secondary. So I don't know if I have this, but let's just do it. Background. Okay, so the next thing that I'm actually going to do is to have a class name for our primary button. So I'm going to say btn primary. So I'm going to use underscore because Bootstrap actually used dash instead of the underscore. So I'm going to say background. So we are going to use linear gradients here. If I go back, you can see the button right here. We have linear gradients. So I'm going to say background linear gradients. So this is going to right, comma, the secondary color and the primary color. Then I can just replace them with the actual color. So I just want you guys to know what is going on here. So just replace this. Okay, so what if I hover on the button? What should happen? So I'm going to say transition 1 second. I'm going to say background. So it is still going to be linear gradient, but I'm going to change something. So I'll just copy this, paste. So I'm going to change the color. I'm going to interchange the color. So the primary is going to be here, F5DA8. Then the second is going to be here. Then just for the button to move a little bit, I'm going to say 4 pixels, 5 pixels, 0, 0. So if I go back, you can see that the button is actually moving. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 more classes. Let me just call the classes, let me call them screen. So I'm going to have Windows. So if I want this to only display on Windows, I'm just going to, if I want something to only display on Windows, I'm just going to, desktop, I'm just going to attach this class name. So on Windows, this should be block. So if I want it to only attach on mobile, which is 900 pixels downward, I'm going to attach this class name. So let's just, for now, let's say display of none. So now let's have our media query, max width 900 pixels. So I'm going to copy this too. So I'm going to say this should be none, while this is block. Okay guys, so that will be all for our global.css.